Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll toss it to Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes inside the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mahomes now on 1st down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
There we go. Green, 39.
They run with Hunt. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Left, 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 left. Ace, ace. Ace, ace. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They get it to him running left. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 8 yards out, and the Chiefs are in for 6. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Back onto the field come the L.A. Rams, and this team certainly got a boost the last day of August when Aaron Donald showed up on the field, and they were waiting for him to come back. So obviously that's a good thing, CD.
No doubt about it. The reigning NFL Defensive Player of the Year got a pretty nice deal, too. 6 years, $87 million, and I think he's worth every penny. The richest deal for a defensive player in NFL history at that point. Now, remember the Rams in preseason? They made a conscious decision to keep their stars off the field. Jared Goff, Todd Gurley, neither one of them played in preseason action. They should be ready to explode here with the season opener.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Gurley again here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Mahomes going to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston. In from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be fourth down. They are going for it. Goff. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run again with Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
First down, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. Third down here. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
There we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Now here's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Flag 58 rail.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Mahomes now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
That one goes for 24 yards. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he'll take it down shy the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw on second down is gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on for the 5th time here today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On first down, Goff. And it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the ball is knocked out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
Here we go. Green 39.
Here's Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Left, 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 left.
A toss play to Hunt. They find some open field here. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
Ace, ace. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Ace, ace.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. D. Ford in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Allen Bailey. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So instead of the incredibly obvious choice of trying to punt it out near midfield, now they've left their defense with no margin for error.
No, 0. And I don't care how much confidence you have in your defense. I don't care if you say, hey, I'm going to be aggressive because those guys can pick me up. You really put them in an impossible situation because at the least, you're giving up 3 in that situation, right? So I would have punted the ball out of there and given them a little bit of a cushion.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Down to the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on...
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. Company in the ski mask in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't wanna eat. If you said they want, they don't want no steam. Put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling, fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo this flop. Where you at? Pin it. My new map location be the flop on the app.
Money and company, no, baby. I don't need no the company. You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck in this froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. Bad company, little bro. You can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now it's Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Prescott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive.
Looking for Barnes, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Left, 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 left. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And down to the 36-yard line here. Prescott now on second down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 36 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for two. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
Mahomes now on first down. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ace. Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And the kick by Butker is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. 7
yards there on the first down screen play. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, partner, the last couple weeks I've been asking you about the favorites in each division. We talked about Super Bowl predictions and all that, but what about a team from each side that might surprise us a little bit this year?
Well, the one I'm going to start with in the AFC shouldn't be a surprise when you look at who they have returning from injury, and that's the Houston Texans. They were running the AFC South for a while when everyone was healthy and J.J. Watt was getting to the quarterback. Now Deshaun Watson returns, and they are an entirely different team with him at quarterback. On the NFC side, I know a lot of people are looking at the Bears, and rightly so. I love them as a trendy pick. But I'm going to take one where people are saying maybe they're a 5-win team. I don't believe that for a second. The Seattle Seahawks. I think they will surprise people and contend in the NFC West.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. Prescott yet again. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
This is Hunt, and some room to roam now. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On second down, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. That's it for the first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go to 54.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott looking middle, and it's incomplete. Ron Parker there in on the coverage, and he knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On third down, it's Prescott. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Prescott now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
There you go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing, Prescott stepping up. He'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jeff Swaim, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Hurns, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this... But you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. And he'll take this one near the 25. Call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Left. Slow.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the 2nd half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Slow. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Ready. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Ace. Here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And Butker able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. He'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
He's back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. The gives to Elliott, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they went for the 6, didn't get it. Now the call has to be for 3.
I agree with you. I know the competitive instinct says, let's go ahead and take another shot. But you took it already. Go ahead now, get the field goal.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. I guess we can call that a welcome to the NFL moment right there, and he came in with open arms and knocked it through.
Yeah, how about that? It's almost surely a game winner, right? And, you know, rookie kickers, usually the leash is kind of short, isn't it? I think they went ahead and got that extended model for him now after making that kick.
Ready, green 90, green 90. Ace, ace. Ace, ace.
One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. He's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to... All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Ace! Ace! Slow!
Mahomes now on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nigel Bradham in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Ace! Here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. Back deep is Darren Sproles. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can
that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Hey, empty, empty.
On play action, Wentz. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got him in, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Ace, ace. Ready. Green, 90. Green, 90.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On the run, this is Hunt. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him. His 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Slow. Here we go now. Green,
Mahomes now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philly coming out again for offense. And let's take a look at the first 4 weeks of the regular season here for the defending champs, Charles. They're home for the Falcons season opener at Tampa, home for the Colts, and back on the road for Tennessee.
And it looks like a very manageable schedule, doesn't it? It looks like, to me, that they would be strong favorites in 3 of the games. And then, of course, the Falcons game, they'll still be the favorite at home. But here's the thing people have to remember. When you're the defending Super Bowl champion, everyone plays better against you. They play harder, and they get after you. So none of these games will be a gimme for them just because they're carrying the mantle of being the best team in the NFL.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Shorty.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Hurts has it left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. Matthews, the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. So an agile move, but not a big gain. Down right near the 25. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now Sproles. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajani. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Right back to him on first down. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Wentz on third down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And it's a fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice. It, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, just shy of the 30.
Left, 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 left. There we go. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Black 58 rail. Slow, slow, slow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play in the second and third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Play action. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. They're looking for Matthews that time, and now it's 3rd down.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.